Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. Saturday night's all right for Friday night Frosthaven. And here we are. The gang's not all here. I put the Rich sprite up, but we actually believe that Rich will arrive. So when he arrives, I'll take it down.
Yeah.
But that's where we are right now. Here we are. It's Saturday night, the current regular time slot for Friday night Frosthaven. And yeah, player one, he got knocked out last time, so it's not important that he be here at the start. It's Rich. He can't tell me how he's doing, but I'm going to conjecture that he's doing so good. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Danielle will come back. I promise. Well, no, I can't. I shouldn't promise that, but it could happen. We
Don't make
believe it will.
promises, James.
Or we'll replace her with a new redhead. Do we know? I just like next time I meet a girl with red hair, it's kind of like I'm gonna have to be like I'm just gonna have to fake an interest in everything she likes, but for a totally wholesome reason. Uh, player three.
Yeah. Not scheming one at all.
Yeah, nothing creepy. I just want you to hang out with me and my friends, play a board game. You don't even have to come to my house. Player three, playing the Unfettered Hive, Stevie. It's Greg. How you doing, Greg?
I am doing well. I am feeling.
Great.
I was sick all week, but I'm feeling good now. Maybe a
Good.
little phlegmy, so forgive me for that. But yeah,
You're
feeling good.
forgiven. Yeah, we still have not kicked off. Greg and James beat him up for the new year due to just a cascading series of disasters. But
Yes. Yeah.
but it
Well,
really
one of those
could
was just that it was New Year's Day. That one wasn't so bad.
not. Well, yeah, not a disaster, but it was bad timing.
Yeah. But
What
the
of all
twenty
the?
second is looking up.
Yep,
If it's looking good for you.
it's looking good. It's looking
All
good.
right.
So we're gonna get it started off. Rigo Death in the house. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Meanwhile, player four playing the Algox Snow Dancer, Miss Thumpa. He's the game runner, the show runner, your host here at 58 Dream Street. It's James. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Work is frustrating right now, not because of anything to do with work, but instead because I have just had a rush of appointments and obligations in the new year. And so I would love to just be having 5 solid work days every week. And instead, I've had interrupted work days repeatedly. Things are still on track. It's all good. And otherwise, I'm doing great, full of energy,
Mhm.
and just, feeling good, feeling great. Stashless, which I never feel great about. But sometimes you got to suffer for your art. So, is this the last Saturday Friday Night Frosthaven in this run, Greg?
I think so. I think it is.
Okay. We'll talk to Rich when
Uh,
he's here just to make sure. But
yeah. We'll run it down.
that'll be great because next weekend I definitely am going back to day streaming next Saturday in a way that might make it tough to turn around for this. We'll see. All right. So, when last we left our heroes, we were in the Depths of Delirium scenario. The objective of this scenario is to destroy all of the altars. We have destroyed everyone that we've seen so far, which amounts to 1, 2, 3, 4. We suspect there are 2 left, but there could be more. Officially, there are only 6 altar pieces. I'm holding them up now. However, we've already seen, because there was a toggle for a couple of them where it was like, don't put this one down if you only have 3 players or fewer, or don't put this down if there's only 2 players. So there was the potential for there to have already been 5, which means probably, unless one of these 2 unopened rooms turns out to be a red herring, that there are more than 6 altars at least in the 4-player version of the scenario. I guess we're gonna find out.
I think it's possible that there would be more than two, one in each room,
Yeah,
if there were more of us. But because there's only three of us, two
that's
of
my
us now, but three of
that's
us,
my
there'll
earnest
only be
hope.
two. Yeah.
Because one thing that happened last time is that the pain conduit, Rich's character, was KO'd, exhausted, knocked out, eliminated from the field of play. So here we are, and how are you doing? Physically, hit points wise.
Hit point wise, I'm great. I'm at full health, which is a
Good,
legend for me,
great.
and I'm doing good. But card wise, I'm down to my last five.
Yeah,
With
I
yeah.
oh
a little bit of leeway there, but I'm gonna have 2 cards taken by these doors.
I forgot about the doors taking cards. Oh
Yeah, the
man.
doors take cards.
Okay. Well, we gotta think. We gotta think this through. Anyway, but before we start thinking through, I'll report that I am doing a little less good for hit points in the sense that I have 7 out of 9, but better for cards in that I have 6 in my hand and 1 in my taken pile, and that's my segue to remind everybody about the special rules for this scenario. This scenario has the following special rules: Depths of Terror. I make up all the special rule names. They're not there in the books, but these are good names. But whenever one of us takes damage from the deep terrors, that's our tentacular horrors here, one of our cards is to go into a special taken pile. We also, everybody has to put a card in the taken pile every time we open a door. We've opened 3 so far. We're going to open 2 more before this is over. When a card is in the taken pile, you can't do anything with it. It's just sitting there. However, whenever we find the altars, the destruction of which is our goal in this scenario, that have 4 hit points each, when we find them, whoever destroys them whoever gets the killing shot gets to take all of the cards from their taken pile directly back into their hand. So I have 1 card in my taken pile that had I realized where we would be planning and what we would be scheming to do, I would never have put this particular card in my taken pile. But I do have 6 cards in my hand, so I'm in pretty good shape as long as no one gets some kind of crushing blow on me. So the big thing for us now is to figure out. We've talked about doing them each running for 1 door, and I think the one part of that plan that I had not considered that might be a drawback is precisely that we'll be both giving up 2 cards right away.
Well, the issue there is I think we gotta. Because, like, the longer we take, the more cards we're going to use. I'm going to run out of cards. We've got to.
Yeah, you're right.
Go quick.
You're right. So I think that I should probably go for this one because right now I don't really have a good way to get past this thing or to kill it. Mm-hmm. Whereas if I go this way and I get my card back from my taken pile because there's an altar in here and I smash it, I have a great capacity to move and get back over to the other side if you aren't able to take it down.
I have a lot of capacity to move, especially with 2 summons on that. But
righto.
But yeah, I think it's smart to send me that way because you do not have many attacks at all. So your chance of being able to do some damage to that deep terror along the way are pretty.
The one along the way is not great. I have pretty good, I have cards. I can take out an altar, for example, while also fighting the things in the room. It's just most of my decent attacks are lost cards, and I've been trying not to do that. So, okay. So, Greg, we were going into round 15, or are we going into round 16?
We're going into round 16.
All right. Round 16.
And I believe you haven't given me the loot I ended on.
Yes. We figured that out too. And also, let me just confirm. Yeah, no elements. Okay. So one thing we forgot last time was this loot, which is, oh man, I don't think we're going to exhaust the loot deck, but we're certainly coming closer than we have in a while, if ever. There's only 5 cards left in the loot deck. And the hive loots to hide.
Nice.
Yeah.
To hived. Rich commented in the group that he is not joining us tonight due to his own sickness in his own home and
fair.
The running late of his track meet.
Yep, those are both great reasons. Okay, I'm just I realized I forgot one thing in the setup, so I'm just grabbing our loot card piles / battle goals.
Right.
I have a pretty good chance.
Battle goal. I don't believe I have any chance at all of getting my battle goal.
Oh wow. I have an excellent chance. I think the biggest risk to my battle goal is that we lose. But I want to believe we're not going to lose. So are you ready for round 16, Greg?
I sure am.
Well, so am I. So let's go ahead and put them up. Boom. All right. And then I'll flip up one for the U's and one for the Deep Terrors. And, well, they are going late, both of them. Let's sound off. What do you have, Greg?
12.
12. Well, you're going first, which is
Great.
kind of what I figured would happen. Followed by, at 32, the Snow Dancer. Followed by, at 84, the Deep Terror, doing Burning Gaze, which is that move that first attacks all adjacent enemies and then does an attack at range 4 that causes wound. And then at number 2, the ooze will split if indeed we aren't able to damage it enough to get it down to 2 or fewer hit points. But I think that myself and Vixen, the white fox...
That's good because it could do this. You don't have to kill it even. You just have to get it to the point where it kills itself.
Exactly. I think we have a very good chance of doing that. So go ahead and break out, Greg.
So, first of all, what is the damage on the Deep Terror's attack?
Great question. The elite will do an attack 4 for its ranged attack.
Attack 4. Okay. In that case, first of all, my
Tesla bot?
Gatling gun.
Oh, yeah, the Gatling gun
goes first. Nobody's within range of him, though, so he doesn't go.
No.
But then I'm going to... Tesla bot's going to attack 2 all adjacent enemies. He can't move to get any more, so he'll just do him. That guy's got 1 health left, so Tesla bot will kill it. +0.
Boom. Love to see it.
And then my go. So what I'm going to do... It's range 4. Yeah, I can't lose a card. I can't, have a card take it, I mean. I need all my cards. Yeah. So what I will do is I will move 2 towards the door. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the door now. Then I will transfer to Tesla bot.
Okay. Like that? Swap places? Or?
Well, no. But I go to where Tesla bot was.
Tesla
bot goes away. And in Tesla bot's place is Force Field bot.
Force Field bot. I know we have Force Field bot here. But where? I don't know where. Bear with me. Aha! Nice.
And I am within range 3 of the ooze, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will take a shot at the ooze. I would have preferred to take a shot at the Deep Terror, but can't be range. So I will take a shot at the ooze anyway. So this is an attack 2 against shield 1. +0, move one of your summons. So I will move Force Field bot. Up 2, but not adjacent. So just, and then I will, do 1 damage, I guess, to the ooze. So that's just 1 damage.
1 damage. Hey. Every little bit counts. So that thing's down to 5 hit points?
5 hit points. And then that is my turn.
Okay. Did you kill the Deep Terror? Number 7?
Oh, I did.
All right. Perfect.
I'll do that now.
Okay. Good move, Hive. And then Vixen, the Snow Fox, is going to move 3, but she'll just move 2, to get adjacent to the ooze, who she will then attack 2. So this is an attack 2 against shield 1. Pulling it, +1, 2 damage.
Nice.
So that's very close to finishing the job.
You just have to do 1 damage to him.
1 damage to it. All right. So with the bottom of whiteout, I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3 to here. And then I will heal 2 within range 1, putting myself to full hit points.
Nice.
Then, with the top of cross winds, I will grant 1 ally move to attack 3, so Vixen can go up to here and then do an attack 3 against the ooze. Pulling on an attack 3 against shield 1, +2. That's all she wrote.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
That's a clean kill.
Clean kill. It's actually more than a clean kill.
What is it? 1 more than a clean kill? What's my math gone?
Yep, 5 minus 1 is 4. Yeah, so kill plus 1.
Kill plus
a
1.
A little messy. A little messy.
Messy.
She splattered some ooze around when she was going, "Arr." Okay. Boom. Okay. That's good. And that's the end of the Snow Dancer's turn. The ooze, of course, no longer exists. The Deep Terror first does its adjacent enemies attack against no one, and then does an attack 4 with Burning Gaze against Force Field Bot. This causes wound.
So Warden's Robes, first of all.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which only happens if he takes damage, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, so unfortunately, it's a Bone Shaper +2 card. 6 damage.
-2, so 4 damage. So he is alive.
Okay, very good. Very good. That's also a Bone Shaper card that allows the creation of either Earth or Darkness. Can you make use of either of those things, Greg?
Nah, I'm not a guy like that.
Neither can our enemies, so we'll just put Earth in the air. Okay.
Oh, and he's wounded?
Yes, Force Field Bot is wounded.
4 damage and he's wounded. Shite.
Is that a death sentence?
Oh, that's a death sentence.
Oof.
Yeah.
You need to act fast to heal him. Okay. Well, geez. Here we are. Let me look. What are my cards? Oh, man. So here's the very, very sad thing, which is that the only way I can open that door this turn is to use my card that allows me to do a big attack when I open the door.
Right. Question. Okay. Death sentence. Could you, if I short rest now and go late next turn, could you heal Force Field Bot so that I could then jump over to where Force Field Bot is at?
Okay, let's see. Yes, but it would oblige me to expose myself to the Deep Terror and to move away from this door.
Right. Okay. How do I get over there, then? Because now I'm far away is the issue. Now I'm trapped.
Yeah, your whole transfer plan is ruined.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, if you move over in order to heal Force Field Bot.
Yep.
I will transfer over into Force Field Bot. So you won't take a hit.
Unless it does a multi-target attack.
Unless it does a multi-target attack, which it has.
Yeah, it definitely has them. Maybe it's just you're going to get slowed down a bit here. But is that going to totally waste all your cards?
It will waste some of them.
Well, maybe you open that door for me. And
I can open the door for you.
Because I can do a big attack into that room from outside.
Yeah, I can open the door for you easily and still transfer it, but I just need
the thing to be alive.
If you want me to open the other door, I need to be able to have something. I need to be able to move over there.
You don't have the capacity to toss out a summon at some point or anything?
I can toss out one summon, but where I'm at. Like I
Yeah,
can't
you
toss it
can't.
into anywhere on the map.
You can't range summon.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Like the thing is also, if I move away from where I am, I'm delaying my ability to attack into that room probably by multiple rounds.
Right. Well, I can open that door. Hold on. Let me short rest. I'm short resting regardless. Okay.
Okay.
So I can open that door for you right
That,
now,
okay.
easily, and I can still transfer, uh, even if I want it. Like,
Okay.
but if
Well,
there's, but when I go, Forcefield Bot will die because he
yes.
goes before me.
Hmm.
Like, there's nothing I can do there. Uh, so like, yeah, like I
It
can
might.
go. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I don't know.
And it might all be for naught because Forcefield Bot might take another hit. So I might just be better off
Yeah.
just trying to make my way back. So if I go, shit, I might be boned here because I don't know if I have the movement left to get over there.
Well, let me look at what I have. There is a. So the thing is, my best attack that I can still do, barring the creation of wind, which I will not be able to do. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be like it's not gonna be hard for me to get to this place, but it might be hard for me to win the to beat the altar before I'm
Right,
killed in that
right.
place. Is the big risk.
Okay, so here's my question right now, just for this turn, because I think I just have to play it. I just have to play it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Do you want me to open the door that's in front of me now?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't need you
then
to
I
go
will
in
do.
there or do anything.
Then what I will do.
And I will go very late and see if I can create some havoc in that room.
Cool. So what I will do is I will go early. I will open that door, and we will see what happens.
Okay. That's where we're at. This is what it's come to. We're going into round 17. Are you ready, Greg?
Ready?
All right, put them up, team. Boom. Okay. Flipping one up for the Deep Terror. Okay. So, of course, the Deep Terror is doing terrible growth. It will do an attack -2 at range 6. If the attack ability is performed, we'll summon a Deep Terror adjacent to the person attacked. However, because it's going so late, unless you move into its range, this one won't have a target.
Right.
Wait,
Yep.
one, two,
Okay.
three, four, five, six. Yeah, it comes up just short of being able to
Right.
attack this guy. So, hey, there's something. Sound off. What do you got?
12.
12. Right, you said that. So, it's going to go Hive, Snow Dancer at 89, and then Deep Terror at 96.
Okay.
Yep, this
So
could be going
first
worse.
up, I will move 1 into the door and see what happens.
Hold on. No, first, the turret will do nothing, and then Force Field Bot will
Will die.
die. Right, of course.
He will. He
Simply
will die
die.
of his wound.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, if only that guy hadn't pulled a +2.
It was a real shame because
He would
up
have
till
1 health.
now, doing the imitation. By the way, why was there a Bone Shaper card in the monster deck? I forgot to mention. We're doing the imitation challenge where we had to pick one available character who wasn't playing in the scenario, take 5 random perk modifier cards from them, and shuffle them in. We picked the Bone Shaper because like the Bone Shaper has +0 heal the Bone Shaper card. It has like let your summon like do this to your summon cards. And so we thought like maybe we'll get some gimmicks and it won't be doing stuff. And we mostly have up until that +2, which is a real shame. Okay. Go for it, Hive.
I'll move 1 to the door. And we'll see what
Okay.
happens. I will have a card be taken. As will
Oh
you.
God, so will I. Jeez. All right. Well, yikes. It's getting real tight. This is door... Oh, of course. Door number 4. When door number 4 is opened, we read section 148.4 in the section book. We're in the deep water here. Okay. 148.4. Oh, God. So, this is a disaster.
What's going on?
My confidence in the team in our victory has plummeted, I will say.
Uh-oh.
It's not hopeless, but it could be a lot better than it is.
Are there 2 altars in there?
There are 2 altars, and there's nothing that's going to save us from one of them.
Are you sure there's 2 altars in there?
I'm 100% sure that there are 2 altars, and that there are no special rules, and also that they are positioned such that I cannot hit them both with my attack this turn, even though it's an attack that could hit them both. Wait, is that true? Let me think. Yeah. Hey, guided by voices. Wishing us happy night, Friday night, Frosthaven on Thursday, on Saturday. And then, actually, okay, this is one part that is a little bit gentler for us. We're going to add normal deep terror number 7. It's coming back to life. And
that's terrible.
It's not good. And normal living bones number 3.
Oh no.
It's not good. The living bones will be doing focused stabs. So it's going to move, and this is at 74, so before I get to act, it's going to move its normal move, which is a move 3, and then it will do both of its attack 2s on the same target.
Cool. Well, James, the best I can do
Yes.
is kill one of these altars.
Then absolutely kill an altar.
I move 3. I have 3 more movement. Take me to an altar.
1, 2, 3.
I will attack to that altar.
Attack 2 upon the altar. Pull it.
Pulling it +2, so I killed it.
Smashed. You get your taken cards back if you had any.
I get my taken card back.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn. I'm going to get another card taken here by this dude, and then that will summon another Deep Terror.
Yeah, it's not great. But the Deep Terrors are acting after me, and I might be able to kill it. A lot is going to depend on some modifier pulls.
It's only got 4 health. That's possible.
Yeah. What I cannot do is anything but this living bones, which
fine.
is just going to go 1, 2 over to you and attack you twice. So this is an attack 2 by the living bones against the hive. Pulling it -1.
So just 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then attack 2. Oh, wait. This guy's muddled. They're both muddled automatically because we opened the door.
Oh, right. So
I have the perk Blinding Flurries. This is kind of frustrating because the other card is also a -1. So that's a -1. And then he does another attack 2. Oh, good. There's a +1, but there's a -1 as well. So -1 to both. So 2 damage only. Not bad.
Yeah. And
Easy to imagine that having gone worse. Okay.
He's number 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. There we go.
And then that's his turn. So it will be the Snow Dancer's turn. All right, first it's Vixen's turn, and I can't stop her from going 1, 2, 3, and doing an attack 2 on the living bones. This is an attack 2 against the living bones. +0.
1 damage to the bones because he has 1
damage. All right. Jeez. And now comes the moment of truth. An awful lot depends on me successfully pulling a positive modifier at exactly the right moment. Here we go. With the bottom of Gathering Force, I'll do a generic move 2. And then with the top of Tornado, I will do a honeycomb-shaped attack at range 3. So 1, 2, 3. Place it here with the shape drawn to encompass both the Deep Terror and the Altar.
Okay.
Should I
And
draw
how much
for the...
damage is that?
It's an attack 3. So should I draw...
Okay.
What do you think, Greg? Draw for the Altar first?
Oh, I'll leave that in God's hands, James.
Okay. All right. I'm going to draw for the Altar first because it's too painful if we draw for the Deep Terror and it's positive. So attack 3 against the Altar, pulling it +1. Smash.
Hey, that's great. You get your lost cards back.
I get 2 cards back from my taking thing, which is great because this is obviously a lost card. And then also an attack 3 on that Deep Terror, which could also be great if there's another positive coming. Attack 3, pulling it, +0, 3 damage.
Damn.
No luck. But so it goes. All right. Hey, the altars are smashed, and okay, these cards are in my hand. There's hope. A lot depends on there only being one fucking altar over in this other room, but there's hope. There's hope again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your big move a move 12?
It's enough, I think.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I can't do it right away though.
Oh, which in your hand?
Oh, but no, I can't. I mean, if I do it right now, it's not enough. I need to do a preliminary move, but that fucks everything up though, unfortunately. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna do my best not to lose hope.
All right.
Somehow.
Make the Deep Terrors go.
Deep Terror time. The Elite does nothing. Ha 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 ha. The Normal, on the other hand, will attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Doing an attack 1 against double disadvantage against the Hive. There is no such thing as double disadvantage for context. So an attack 1, -1, so no damage, but a new Deep Terror is born. So hey, no taken card.
Yeah, it's only when I get damaged by him, right?
Yes, but sadly,
that's fantastic.
The summoning happens as long as it does the attack.
Yeah. That's actually great.
Okay. Hey, if you think that's great, then I'm happy for you.
It's better than the alternative.
I'm trying to see a way to do this.
Okay. Okay. I've got to move. I don't know if it's. I've got limited options here. Like I got 4 cards, so I got very little I can do here. But
okay, hold on. I'm looking and thinking. I think I need to short rest.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me just look at the other cards that I have here. Yeah, because I cannot go for it just yet. But yeah.
I've got a move that I think is the very best move I could have in this situation.
Okay.
I do feel bad for Vixen.
Well,
as an entity.
Don't cry for her. Don't cry for her. You do what's best for you. All right. I've lost a card. Would have preferred to lose the other one, but these are both. I can work with this. Okay. So. Okay. Jeez. Putting a lot on the line. I'm going very late. And we're praying for both only one altar and another good modifier pull result.
Right. Good.
So gather
okay.
all of your best thoughts. Okay. Are you ready, Greg?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. Put them up, team. Boom. And then let's sound on off once I've drawn a Living Bones and Deep Terror card. Okay. What do you have, Hive?
16.
16. You're going after the living bones, which is doing eternal life, the heal and shield move.
Okay.
No problem with that. Followed by the deep terrors at 65, doing horrible glare, a 3-target attack at range 3, which unfortunately is going to mean probably 2 curses into my deck right as we go into vital pull time. But so it goes. Wait,
Oh,
no,
wait.
I can't undo my summon now.
At range 3?
At range 3.
So you'll only be attacked by one of them.
I won't be attacked by either, but they'll both
Oh,
shoot
right.
Vixen, which curses me.
Well, I mean, you might be attacked by one. Attack the one closest, the one that can't hit you as well. Oh, can either of them hit you as well?
Neither of them
Range-
can hit me.
Range 3?
Yeah, but they're both shooting
Yeah,
Vixen.
short range.
That curses me, right?
That causes you. Yeah, it causes your attack.
Yeah. So. Okay. Well, it's not great. It's not great, but it is what it is. The living bones heals itself too.
Okay, so that
Back to
puts it
full.
Back to full health.
Well, I wish
Cool.
them the joy of it. Okay. The Gatling gun does nothing. Breakout, Hive.
I am going to grant 2 of my summons move 3. I'm going to grant the Gatling gun move 3.
Ho ho. I like
So he's
that.
going to move 3 up. I am then going to use the top of reassemble to change places with the Gatling gun, to transfer into the Gatling gun. However, reassemble does not mean that the one I am leaving behind instead goes into my discard pile. And
Okay.
It's not summoned. That is my turn.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that keeps me
In the
safe,
game.
alive, and close to that door. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not getting the treasure, which is a shame, but this could be a lot worse.
I mean, screw the treasure side,
Yeah.
James.
No, it's true. Okay. These are attack -1s. So attack 2s from both normal deep terrors, because this guy does not have a target within range 3. So 2 attack 2s against Vixen. Attack 2, pulling it, null.
Nice.
Attack 2, pulling it, +1, 3 damage. Vixen has 5 maximum hit points, so she survives.
Great.
But the bad part is the 2 curses going into my modifier deck at just a moment when it's vital for me to pull a positive attack modifier very soon. I'm putting them in. I'm shuffling.
I am taking a short rest and taking a damage to avoid losing
There's
a
not enough
specific
cards
card.
left to bother riffling.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. That's the deep terror. It's Vixen's turn to get revenge. So she is going to do an attack 2 on that living bones. Pulling it, it's +0. Great. Glad to filter that out. 1 damage. No damage because he beefed his shield by 1. With eternal life.
Yeah,
And-
no damage.
Then it's my turn. And with the bottom of whiteout, I will move 1, 2, 3. And I can't heal you, and I'm at full health, so I won't use the healing part of that ability. And then I must engage the top of Gathering Force, a persistent ability. At the end of each of my turns, I may create either frost or snow. Sorry, those are the same thing. Frost or wind.
Okay.
And then also, my forced movements are all their effects are reduced by 1. That's not really important. It's the end of my turn, so I forgot to fade this and take this away. So the reason I got to do that is because now, at the end of my turn, I'm going to infuse wind, because I need wind if this is going to work, which it may. Or may not. Okay. And that's what I have here. I gain 1 experience point for engaging that. And then it's the end. Oh God, I only had okay. I have 3 cards left in my hand now, and 1 in my discard,
Okay.
which is nightmarish, because obviously I'm going to get a taken card right away when we open that door. But if there's 1 altar in there, and the draw goes well,
Yeah.
it's going to be breathless. We're going into round 19. Oh, I
Question, James.
gotta shuffle
Are
the
you
living
blowing
bones.
that door this turn?
I can blow that door this turn.
Are you going early?
No, I'm going tremendously late.
I am also going to go tremendously late
Okay.
because I think the alternative is worse.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right. Oh, I gotta shuffle the enemy modifier deck because they drew their shuffle null. One
Well, that was the
shuffle.
shuffle now. That wasn't a curse or anything.
No. And now a riffle. Boom. Okay. All right. Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm
In
doing.
round, yeah. All right. Round 19. Put them up, gang. Boom. All right. Hold on. Flipping them up for the bad guys. Okay. Well, hey, the living bones do ray of hate or eternal life again. The deep terrors are doing ray of hate, so they will poison and wound everyone adjacent to them, which is nobody, and
Yeah.
then do attack plus zeros at range 4 at 54. Sound. Oh, by the way, sound off. What do you got, Craig?
82.
52.
82.
82. Okay, so
Yeah.
the deep terrors are not first because the living bones are first. Although the deep terrors are the first ones who will seem to do something. You're at 82. Well, I'm at 76, so I'm just before you.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's find out. That living bones is healed again. Back to full. No, wait, it took no damage
It
because of
was
its extra
already
shield.
at full, yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect, I guess. The living bones. The elite does have range on you, sadly. So this is an attack 4. It doesn't bear any effects. That's a separate thing.
Yep.
-2. Hey,
2 damage, but I do have a card taken.
you do have a card taken. Not great. Especially because I'm going to blow the door and you'll have a card taken.
Yep.
But what can you do? And then 2 deep terrors, the normals, will do attack 3s on Vixen. So here's an attack 3 against Vixen, pulling it, +1. She's dead. The other one doesn't have a target anymore.
Great.
Oh, Vixen, we hardly knew ye, but you served us
That's
well.
not true.
No,
We knew her very well.
Yes,
She was
she's
here for a long time.
She was here for a while. She's a friendly girl. We get the idea. She's a real sweetie. All right. Thank you, Deep Terror. I mean, no thank you, you jerks. And then, all right, moment of truth is at hand.
All right.
Okay, first, with the bottom of Lifting Gust, I'm going to jump 8. There's 7 into the door.
Okay.
Very important that I be that close. And then, because we're opening the final door, come on, baby. When you open door 5, read 71.5. A lot depends on what I see when I turn to this page. Yeah, it's over. But it was a beautiful dream. Yeah, we're fucked. There are 2 altars in here.
Regaduck.
We both get a card taken, of course.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. You like maybe I can destroy an altar.
No, James, I'm done.
You can't. Okay. Well, then it's.
I mean, tell me where the altars are, but it's not happening.
Oh yeah, right.
Just
You can't.
tilt the camera. Yeah.
They're in the back corners, of course.
Of course.
It's definitely not happening for me because I. Well, actually, if I destroy the altar, then I have 2 cards that can have another turn, as long as no deep terrors damage me, and there are, of course, 2 of them, and 2 living bones.
Okay. Hold on. Wait, is there another treasure in there?
Yeah.
2 treasures. Wow, neat.
Yep. They wanted to backload us with both exciting opportunities and misery.
So these tears are going immediately after you act, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going to just vaporize me. Like, I'll probably have enough health. And I guess I can't get cards taken anymore. I can get one card taken, and then I'm done because I can't play.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's normal Deep Terrors 5 and 1. 1 and 5, I guess. And then normal Living Bones 2 and 6. Okay. And then, well, what more can you do? I move one more into the room to complete my jump. That puts Frost in the air and earns me another experience point. Oh, so much turned on that giant hit on Force Field Bot.
Yeah.
Who knows what we could have done? However, so I put Frost in the air, and then with the top of Enticing Breeze, I will do an attack 1 at range 3 that allows me to pull my target towards one of my allies, although it's only pull 1 instead of pull 2, and also I don't think I can move the altar I'm going to attack. I'll consume the wind to make it an attack 3 and earn myself another experience point. And then, here we go. But here's the thing, Rago Death. I get one card back if I smash the altar, which then leaves me with 2 cards, but I'm taking 2 Deep Terror attacks. Who knows? I mean, you know what? They're all muddled. I've got my heater shield.
Yeah. Everything's muddled.
Maybe this just works somehow.
If you take no
a
damage.
A lot depends on this. This is an attack 3. I'm pulling it +1.
Nice.
Okay. Don't stop believing.
I'm not muddling the bones because they're just gonna stand there.
Hey, wait.
Or whatever.
I lied. I have 3 cards because I still had 1 card in my hand. That's probably not gonna be enough to help, but maybe it will. Who knows?
See.
Who friggin' knows? Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Yeah, the Living Bones just shield themselves up. And then the Deep Terrors, the 2 normal Deep Terrors, will both do attack 3s on me with disadvantage. Attack 3s to me with disadvantage. Attack 3, 2 plus 0s. I take 3 damage and have a card taken. I can still have a turn.
Your shield?
Oh, right. Well, fuck. I take 2 damage. So it did not serve to get me down to not taking damage. So now we need a null here, or else I can't move anymore. Attack 3, pulling it, -1. 2 damage. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 1 card. I can no longer act. I had to, like, that, especially having to engage Gathering Force was a real kick in the pants. Right here.
So do you have 1 card in your hand or 1 card in your discard?
1 card in my hand. So, like,
okay. So you exhaust immediately?
Yeah. I will not be around for next round. So I don't know. I don't know what your scheme is. But no one can say we didn't do our best. All right. Break out, Hive.
Okay. Question.
Yep.
Is that altar? This is really complicated. Hold on. That's where that is.
Yep.
1.
It's 9 hexes away from you.
9 hexes away from me. He only has an attack. No, there's just no way. There's just no way.
Is this your last turn?
It's 9 hexes away from me?
9 hexes away.
So I would need to move 8 to get to it?
To do a melee attack, yeah.
But then it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter because it's only an attack. Yeah, there's no way. Because here's what I'm looking at on the table right now, right?
Okay.
I've got 2 cards. They're both out. They're like in play now.
Yeah,
So they're going to go into my discard, which means I have 2 turns, essentially. 1 turn to act and then 1 turn to long rest if I wanted to.
ah,
I could
oh right. Conceivably, you can
summon coiled limbs. I could summon
test them.
legs.
Okay, okay.
Legs. And then if the altar is the enemy who is the furthest away from me when I end my
Let's find
turn,
out.
if I move 2, I have a move 2 I could do
Ah,
in addition
it
to
absolutely won't be. One of
Oh,
these
because
will
of
be.
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then no. There's even then he only has an attack 1, so there's no way I kill the altar.
even a +2
I
wouldn't
don't
do
have
it.
a plus. Even a +2 wouldn't do it. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to move 1 onto a treasure, onto a loot, and then I'm going to summon legs in front of me to get 2 experience points.
Okay.
And then my cards are going to go in my discard, and I will not long rest next turn. I will just uh, end. I guess I don't. I guess I can't choose to do that. I mean, you can kill me. You can kill me, James. Or we could just forfeit now and not play through the turn where I die.
No, we might as well. We've
All
come
right.
this far. All right, you're looting. Hey, coin.
Woo. Well, all right. I'm long resting.
Okay. Oh, this hurts. We're so close.
Yeah. So close. So
Okay.
close.
Well, round 20. This is where it ends. This is where it ends. All right. Got to shuffle up the living bones.
I've got 2 taken cards. If I had those cards, I could do it. If I had those cards, I could do it.
Yeah.
But I don't. They're taken.
If just
Well, I
one.
mean, I don't know if I could do it, but I'd have a better chance of doing it.
Yeah. I mean, geez, I could have. I'm going to look just to torture myself. What is my next modifier card? Okay, it's a +0. So no. I could, like, because the most I could have done is an attack 2.
My next 2 +1s, so I could have half killed that thing
Could have kicked it to death eventually. Okay.
eventually.
Well, here we are. Round 19. The hive is going, well, technically at 99, but you get to pick. The living bones is going at 45, doing nothing special. Oh yeah, I'm gone. And
So exhausted yet.
yeah, and then the deep terror at 75. So
Well, I'll go last. Just have what's the deep tear doing?
deep terrors are doing disruptive frenzy. First a melee attack -2, and then an attack -1 with 2 targets at range 3, causing impair.
Neat. Well, I'm going to. Oh wait, actually, to long rest you need 2 cards in your discard, don't you?
Yes.
I can't long rest. The game's over.
Oh,
I
okay.
exhausted.
Well, there you go. Hello, waffle syrup, and there's your answer. I was going to say it doesn't go well. We're about to lose, and then it turned out we had already lost. We just didn't realize.
We had, in fact, we were already dead.
You don't even know that you're already dead, as the saying goes. All right. Well, boom. Our faces swell up to enormous size and then explode like balloons, and the scenario ends. Here's what we had left. Waffle syrup, for your reference, we had to destroy this altar that has 4 hit points. I was right here when I exhausted.
We had, if Rich had survived even a turn longer, this could have been entirely different.
If Rich had survived a turn longer, if this thing hadn't hit the force field bot so hard, if
it had hit just by 1, just if it had not hit it 1 hard, I would have been in that room 2 turns ago.
If one of those deep terrors hadn't damaged me, I'd have another kick at it.
Okay, so we got to make a decision, which is, do we replay the scenario?
Or do we retreat to Frosthaven?
Or do we return to Frosthaven?
In service of just stacking up loot? I think we go back. I think we go back because of the obscene amount of looting we've done.
All right, in that case, we gain the resources from our loot card. So let's start with that. Let's gain the resources from our loot cards.
Right. Okay. Well, let's start with Riches since he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
He got the random item as we know. He got 6 total coins, which in a
Which
level
convert to
2 scenario convert to boom, boom, boom. 18 gold for the pain conduit.
okay.
Although it doesn't matter, Rich's scenario goal was to be the tormentor, to apply a different negative condition to an enemy that already has one or more negative conditions. I remember really early, I realized that must be what he has because of what he was going to. Early on, he was like, "Oh, I could have done it, but now I should do this instead." And then he was like, "Anyway, I can accomplish this goal at any time." And I was like, "Oh, he's got the tormentor one."
Yeah. I think he actually might have done it at some. But I mean, it's hard to tell, but he does that a lot.
Yeah, he probably did. The hive. Okay, you got 2 hide, 2 metal, and then 5 coins, which converts to 15 gold. In fact, I'll take us back to the gang screen to update your goal.
Yeah, I'm at 21 gold now.
Not bad.
This was your first scenario as the Snow Dancer, so you're going to get all new.
Yeah. What I'm getting...
You're coming at it fresh.
Oh yeah, out of curiosity, Greg was the Exterminator. Kill 1 or more enemies of each monster type that appears in the scenario. That was very doable, even if you weren't on track to accomplish it.
I never killed a skeleton, I don't think. Nah. And I don't think I would have been able to.
I did accomplish my 2-check goal, and it doesn't matter because we lost. So, the Snow Dancer got 2 metal, 1 hide, 3 lumber, and
nice.
4 coins, which converts to 12 gold.
Nice.
And check it out. I was the Dawdler. My goal was to never use the lower initiative card as the initiative card.
Huh.
Which is why I was going so late so often.
We do get the XP that we gained. No bonus XP, obviously, because we didn't complete the scenario, but still.
Still not bad. I got 10.
I had 11.
Nice.
Which is also really good for me, because I really only get it from summoning. I would take different cards. I think these were the right cards to take. I don't know if I'd take anything different.
Yep. I don't think I'd change anything. I'd have to look at... Hold on. Let me just
look at the cards I didn't take. And
did I have some obvious great thing?
I've got a card that lets me move a summon around slightly, but like... I mean... machine gun...
Yeah, I don't think that any of these cards I didn't bring were obviously better than the cards I did bring.
No. I think it just came down to polls.
Yeah.
And to I think a little bit more strategy with having Rich avoid more hits, because he did rush in and take a bunch of hits at one point, and I think we could have avoided that.
Well, if we come back here next time, we will know some things.
Yeah, I mean, if we come back here next time, I think we'll know. I think we'll know I think we'll be in much better position because we won't be surprised by what's in the small rooms.
Yeah.
And we'll also be able to, I think, leave some things behind, because I don't really think we took advantage of the concept of just how weak the altars are in terms of like getting in and killing them. I don't think there's a single one that I think there was one we did in 2 turns. I think there was one we did 3 damage to it one turn and then 1 the next.
Mm-hmm.
But like they're easy to kill. So
they really are.
Rush in, kill it, and then like don't bother with anything else. Like
yeah.
Like those first 2 rooms on either side, we were like, let's clear these and then take it slow and not
Yeah,
open too many doors at once.
I
And it's
think.
like, nah, dog, open all the doors at once. Each of us
Yeah,
kills
hold
an
on.
altar and gets all those guts back.
There might. Yeah, Rigo Death points out that one thing. Maybe we could, maybe we couldn't with our cards. More shield could obviously be helpful here, just to stop those takings. But there might be something to be said when we do this again, for going up here and clearing the harder rooms first.
Yeah, agreed.
But we'll think about it. I think the big determining factor in whether we come back here or not is actually going to be uh, depending on the outlook from next Friday for whether on the following Friday I can realistically, A, we're going to play, and B, I can realistically get home from work and get into drag. Because I think if we do the gimmick of Jamie being player 4, that we do a fresh scenario.
Hmm, hmm.
But otherwise,
I would like to see Jamie as player 3 and James as player 4. And we can play a
that
full 4-player scenario.
Rich has pitched the idea that I do like half drag, and
Yeah.
then do the whole scenario in profile and running back between two rooms.
Yes.
Ooh, Rigodeth points out another thing you could do is leave like the turret, the stationary summon behind near an
Yeah.
altar that we haven't smashed, and then you can pop back to it when you need to get your cards back and take it
Well,
out.
it would have to be near enough to not just damage it itself. Because it is
Yeah,
ranged.
that's true.
It is a ranged attack. It would have to be just outside of the range of it.
There are
But yeah,
definitely things that we could do.
I was thinking I could set up a machine gun, my machine bolter, where I had him basically, which was back in that initial straight hallway. Uh, and then if we go up and take out these bigger ones, I can get back immediately if my machine gun is back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots to think about. I think most importantly, if we did this again, Rich would approach it differently. He's of
Yep.
course not here, but I
So
think
if he was here, maybe he would contradict you. He'd be like, no,
yeah,
no.
maybe he'll be like, nope, play it the same.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I'm up.
okay, well, the fact is, if Rich was here, he would contradict me, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't play it differently.
Yeah, he would definitely play differently. But if he was here, he
Yeah,
would probably say something to the effect of, no, like, I think I optimized.
yeah,
I can't think of anything I'd change. There's a lot to, yeah. When I told Danielle that Rich said do the half gimmick, and she like thought seriously about it. Was like, I think we could do it, and I was like, we're certainly not starting with that.
no,
Uh,
no, I don't think starting with it is the right move, but I do think it's something that we could do.
it's I think the real hard part is that I would well, besides the fact that we have to accomplish a 50-50 drag and I have to stay in profile uh, at all times while switching back and forth between two voices as I go
Well,
from room to
James,
room.
one thing you could do
Or I guess, yeah,
is, do you have 3 cameras?
I have so many cameras, Greg.
You could just set up one camera on either side of your head and then just face forward at all times.
I would have to be toggling the cameras off because there's no way that I can coherently speak out of half of my mouth.
No, you wouldn't need to, James. You speak out of normally, but then it
And
doesn't matter that the other lips are moving. The other person is just mouthing along with you.
now, if we were going to go to all this effort that we can't cut any corners, I don't think that we're going to. But the hard
Certainly not
part,
if we're not cutting any corners.
the hair would be difficult
Mm.
because I need to take off a wig and a hair cap and then fix my human hair and then get the hair cap back on and the wig back on while running the show. Rago Death points out, and this is obviously correct, that the 2 camera setup works if I just have hotkeys to toggle the cameras on and off.
Yeah.
So there's part of it. I don't want anyone in the audience to be getting the impression that I'm promising a Fred Flintstone gimmick where I play two characters at once, running between two cameras or toggling two cameras.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
what I am comfortable promising
Surely
is
the
that
Honeymooners did that first, right?
that's a good question. That's a
Like, who
great
did that
question.
plot first, but also the Frank. I gotta look that up now. I wonder if it's possible. Oh, you
It's
know what? Shakespeare did it first. So, uh, so we gotta go back real early for that, because I'm pretty sure in Much Ado About Nothing, there's a scene where a character has to switch in and out of drag specifically at
yeah,
several times.
I believe that does happen in Much Ado About Nothing. It's a classic plot.
Yeah.
You know what I always found weird? You know how in like high school they're like comedy. Oh, waffle syrup! I thought of this. I thought of something like this, but your idea is better. Waffle syrup says pre-record a bunch of James footage and then like build a soundboard. So I'm just like hitting hotkeys to cause myself to say some stuff. What
Oh
I had
yeah.
thought
Perfect.
for a moment, I was like, what if I recorded the whole thing and then we just tried to sync it? But I was like, how the hell would that work? How the hell?
I think you could actually. Here's something you could do, similar to what was it Rego Death?
Yep.
Yeah, similar.
I mean, he had an idea. So did Waffle Syrup.
Who had the last idea we were talking about? The one with
Uh,
just the soundboard idea.
oh, that was Waffle Syrup.
Waffle Syrup, similar to what Waffle Syrup is suggesting. Could you just pre-record footage of you and Jamie just idle, just like, but like like you're listening attentively, and then just have your trigger button when you swap cameras, you swap to that footage for the camera that you're turning off. So in that case, it would look like there wouldn't be a blank screen. You would be somebody there idle, but it would just be a repeating video of you standing there idle until you hot swap the keys back.
We could try that.
Listen, we're
Hold
just
on.
throwing out ideas
Yeah,
here. We're
I
just
think I think Rego
that's
Death
what
just
this.
I think Rego Death just took it to the apotheosis. Chat controlled James soundboard.
Yes.
I just have. What are all the things I would have to say? I don't know. You know what I think it is? I think it's that I animate. I think it's that we do it as a James as a VTuber. We animate by 8-bit sprite, so it's talking, and then I can do that in voiceover. I can voice that while being Jamie, and then I just have to like turn around or something to talk. At any rate,
Jesus.
yeah, I would have to have a line for every item and card combo, and then just the hits. Yeah. Everybody ready? Put them up, team. Boom. Sound off. And then for some
It'd
reason,
be
I'm
great
just
though if the chat controls it. If you just say sound off every 5 minutes.
every now and then I'm just like sound off, sound off. All right. Well, this might have legs. Who knows? But what we actually are promising the audience, to whatever degree the audience cares to have this delivered to them, is that I will be doing role play while running the show, while dressed as a girl. Yeah, it's my new thing. Life begins at 40, baby.
So you have not yet been born.
Yeah, it's coming up. I thought for poor Jamie, it's an ontological horror. She she has no experiences, and then she immediately has to turn 40.
I believe that's the plot of Severance, if I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, what I am gonna do, starting if all goes according to plan, 1 week from today, but not on this show, which will be back on Fridays. But instead, for whatever reason, I got fixated in the idea that the first run of doing a Jamie stream would be episode 1 of Adventures of Lolo 2 Famicom. basically because I thought of one layup joke and then just got it stuck in my head. For the same reason that my own personal gaming streams are called Jameson with Games, because I thought of a deliberately stupid, obnoxious name for a show, literally with the plan of just Robert groaning when I announced it. And then Rich and Robert, instead of groaning, were like, "Oh yeah," and then it was too late. I had the stupid pun stuck in my head, and I couldn't get rid of it. So I'm just stuck with it for the rest of my life now. Yeah. So next weekend, next Saturday, get yourselves ready because it's gonna. Yeah. In some ways, things are getting back to normal. I'll be playing games on Saturday, and we'll be playing Frosthaven on Friday. And in some senses, we're going to get less normal than we've ever been, and we're never looking back. So get hyped for that. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
this was a heartbreaker, but it was a really fun scenario. And ultimately, here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about games. You never really lose if you have fun with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. Tomorrow in the afternoon, the Atlantic Canada afternoon, I should stress for our international viewers, I will be playing Disco Elysium. Will we finally get the corpse down? I don't know. I can't think of another, like, I'm already at the point that I pretty much have to, like, look up names of disco songs to come up with episode titles. And all the ones I could think of to just keep making references to this corpse I've already used, which were precisely, episode 2 was Someone Left the Corpse Out in the Rain, which is not a title, but it's a line from a song that's not originally a disco song, but Donna Summer did a disco version. And then last week I called it Staying Dead, which is exactly what that corpse is doing. But I am very, very close. I got to be careful how I phrase this. I'm very, very close to achieving a convincing ability to act like I believe in race science. The fictional character who I'm playing in the game, not myself. And even that character is faking it. He doesn't believe this shit. Want to stress. So once I have that, I can convince Measurehead, the racist union guy, that I'm an acolyte of his now, and then be like, "Can you help my decadent, degraded self, who's not physically strong enough to get this corpse out of the tree? Could you help us get the corpse out of the tree?" And I think Measurehead will help. So that's cool. It's a little disappointing because Ringo Death shared the video with me of what you can do to solve the Measurehead situation. Because separately from wanting him to help me, I also want him to open the gates so we can go down to the docks and talk to the Union. If you are a physique-based character, you can deal with him by spin kicking him in the head and knocking his stupid racist ass out, which is what I'd much rather be doing instead of sucking up to him. But you got to do what you got to do. So we're very, very close. I think 5 minutes of in-game time and my character will have learned race science to a convincing degree. And then we're going to get this plot moving. But here's the cool thing about Disco Elysium. And I think the cool thing, really, it's also a cool thing about Quest for Glory. So it's something about hybridizing adventure and RPG elements, making it feel like the role-playing aspect of a role-playing game for a video game. I have never felt more immersed than I did either playing Quest for Glory or now this. And so I haven't done the first step of my investigation yet just because we can't. But just like walking around, talking to people, slowly getting my memories back, eventually being like, you know what? I'm just going to have a sip of this liquor. Why not? And discovering, this was kind of funny, my alcoholic character had a hidden quest that didn't show in my quest list that was literally just get some alcohol. So when I broke down and had a drink to get a physique boost to see if I can intimidate a different racist who I also need to bully for a different reason, when I sipped that alcohol, I gained 30 experience points for completing a secret quest, which I thought was funny, even though I worry that it might get bad for my character if I keep on abusing that
it's
bonus.
definitely, I mean, that's exactly what that is representing, I think.
There's no way. So like, I can imagine things like maybe at some point it starts just being like, oh, at this interval, you drained 1 alcohol. When you drink alcohol for the first time, it adds an alcohol button to the HUD. So it's always there and you can press it.
Yeah. This game is
So
very deep. I've heard people say that they've played multiple playthroughs in which they didn't even encounter any of the shit they encountered on any of their other playthroughs, even after playing the game like 4 or 5 times. So
yeah,
like, there's a lot going on.
yeah, yeah, it's cool. And like, yeah, just like walking around talking to the people, feeling sad because I decided my guy, even like what little I know of him, I decided in his heart he's a good guy, and so right now, waking up and coming to grips with the fact that he has lost his gun and his badge and all his memories, and also everyone in the hostel he's staying in seems to hate him for different reasons. Uh, and as he starts to find out, most of the reasons people hate him have to do with him getting super drunk and then dramatically threatening suicide while waving his gun around and sticking it in his mouth. uh, so I decided my guy, I feel like all of this is cutting him to the core when he finds out, and he really wants to try to be a better guy. We'll see if he can pull it off, or if I've doomed him by having that first sip of delicious booze. Who knows? I'm excited. I friggin' love this game. So we'll play more of that tomorrow afternoon. On Wednesday, barring, like Greg gets Ebola or I get hit by a car or something, we're going to
Oh no.
finally do. Or hold on. I keep wooden coasters just for this reason. Knock on wood. We're resuming Greg and James Beat 'em Up, our project to play all of the beat 'em ups. We are picking up in 1993 with the arcade classic, maybe, we don't know. Certainly an arcade classic name and concept, Ninja Baseball Batman. Or possibly Ninja Baseball Batman. We're going to find out where the emphasis should be.
I think the syllable will be well understood once we've actually played
I think once we play,
around.
are these baseball Batmen? Or are they Ninja Baseball Batmen? Do they have bat wings? Can they fly? Do they wear cowls? Lots of things to find out. We're looking forward to that, and also some other thing, because we usually, with arcade games, we usually get 2 in a session. So we're carrying on with that. They're all specifically Batman, Waffle Syrup predicts. So, I don't know. 1993 is a little less the Wild West. Back at the very start of the Beat 'em Up show, when we were playing the wrestling game, but Technos made it. You can see how it fed right into Cuneo. We were playing, oh my God, Matt Mania. Like they just have Darth Vader in the crowd because it was like, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah.
What are you gonna take a boat all the way to Japan to sue me because you can't just send an email? Well, I don't think in 1993 they were casually making all 4 main characters different colored Batman. But who knows? We don't know. We have to play the game to find out. So tune in Wednesday. Then, sounds like, barring unforeseen disaster, we're going to play Friday Night Frosthaven. Get this. On a fucking Friday. So and at night.
Oh my
Japan
gosh.
Rago Death is right. Japan does love baseball. I remember.
They do. They really do.
I learned that as a kid, the old-fashioned way, by seeing the Tom Selleck classic Mr. Baseball on TV. I am extremely skeptical, was at the time, remains so today, of the ending of Mr. Baseball, which I'm about to spoil for anyone who is excited to watch that movie. In the end, Tom Selleck's character, who is forced after he washes out of Major League Baseball in America to play in the Japanese leagues, they win the big game because he bunts, and none of the players know what to do because they've never seen a bunt. And so he gets an inside the park home run on a bunt, while the Japanese players run around like, oh, or at least that's how I remember it. And maybe it's a little less offensive, but I'm super skeptical that they had never heard of bunting in the late 80s in Japan.
Yeah, I think there's several mangas that are evidence that they probably know what a bunt is.
And even if bunting was new, I still think they would have been like, oh, he did a tiny hit. The pitcher is going to have to jog forward to pick that up. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh because I haven't seen Mr. Baseball since I was 8 years old. But who knows? Who knows? All right. So, and then, yeah, before you know it, it'll be Saturday again. And get hyped. Because, again, barring disaster, Jamie with games playing Adventures of Lolo 2 for the Famicom. Although eventually, and I mean, like, pretty much the next time I do a solo JV stream, we're going to give her her own stuff to do. I think first she's going to take on the Leisure Suit Larry series for me. Because, I want to keep doing these Sierra adventures, but I feel awkward being myself and playing these smutty, dated, smutty games.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can hand that off to my drag persona and make it work.
I feel like there's going to be a real curve on those in terms of like holds up from a sensitivity perspective versus holds up from a comedy perspective.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
The latter games in that series really take a nosedive in one. Well, actually, you know what? I think they'll be pretty flat on holds up from a sensitivities perspective. But I think the comedy's just going to get worse the longer you go on.
I think that's probably true. And probably gets worse when it's no longer Al Lowe, the creator, writing them. I don't think I'm going to get the Xbox ones. I will say, okay, one of the like fake Leisure Suit Larry, it's not really fake, but you know what I mean, is called, and this is not a good title, like something like Wet Dreams Dry Hard or Dry Fast or so. It's just
I get you.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's just lame.
I understand what they're going for, yeah.
Yeah, but the other one is called Magna Cum Laude, and I assume it's a campus comedy with Leisure Suit Larry. And listen, it's a layup, and literally no like boy under the age of 18 has ever heard the phrase Magna Cum Laude and recognized the joke potential. It's still a good joke, though. It's still a good double entendre. Cum laude, cum loud. Yeah. Just in case anybody missed it. So, yeah, that's where we've been and that's where we're going. Haha. Thank you, Twitch security, for catching the likely ban evader who was coming to advertise cheap viewers to us. We don't need cheap viewers. We only have the finest viewers here, and we got them for free. All right. Well, hey, great time, even if we came up short. And we'll be back on Friday night next week. So check it out. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're all here, even Rich and probably not Danielle, but you never know, take care of yourselves. And be kind to everyone you meet.